Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Somerset Sports Talk. I'm Gary.
I'm Jack.
And on the phone, we have two callers who've been wanting to participate, so we're trying this for the first time to see how it goes. On the phone, we got Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hello.
And Steve. Say hi, Steve.
Hi, sports fans.
Okay. So, I guess full disclosure, they're my brothers. They watch the show all the time, and we talk about it. And they said, hey, I think I can do a better job than you, like bigger brothers do. So I'm going to put their, see if they can put their money where their mouth is and see how this goes. So it's the first time we're trying this, but if it works, I'm going to try some other people.
Play nice, boys.
Yes. And we're going to see how it goes. So we are back. It's been a while.
Been a long time.
We've had a long, hard summer.
Yeah.
That went into fall.
Mhm.
And Jack,
Busy.
yes, and we are here at Great Hope Golf Course, home of the Skipjack Super Pass.
Still going strong.
Why don't you
400 people plus.
Tell everybody why it's a great
Well,
Christmas present.
Great Christmas present because you can buy for $99 still. You can get access to the course for highly discounted rate of $39 anytime. So there's no deal like it in the whole region, probably in the whole East Coast, to be honest with you.
There you go. So come on out, golf fans. It's a great Christmas
Yep.
present for somebody you love or for yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Come on, Great Hope Golf Course is looking good as always.
Beautiful.
It looked so good this whole summer and fall. So
It was a great year.
that's available. So we've been working hard.
Too hard.
Yes, Jack hasn't been able to get away to do
First
this.
time I sat in this new chair.
Yeah. And I haven't been able to get away, but now we got some time, and we're going to try to do this a little bit more regularly and see how it goes. So today we are going to talk about football. Obviously, it's this time of year when football is the most dominant sport, and we are going to talk about something. If we had started earlier, this would have been the question. Who is your Super Bowl pick? Now, we got to be honest. This goes back to, and you will know I'm honest when you hear my picks, but this will go back to the beginning of the season. So I'm going to go last because I don't want everybody to laugh. Jack, who did you have at the beginning of the season?
Man, that's a long time ago. I can't remember yesterday. But I think I was inclined to go with San Francisco and Baltimore.
Okay, Mike, who'd you have?
Well, I run a national pool, so you know that I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I've got Kansas City and Detroit.
Okay. Steve?
Well, that's who I picked too.
Okay.
I picked Kansas City and Detroit at the beginning of the year.
All right. And here's what I did. I picked Kansas City, but I was thinking outside the box. And now that box has fallen apart. But I picked Dallas.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
See?
Oh, boy.
And here's why. They signed Dak. They signed CeeDee Lamb. They still had Parsons, who could have been the best defensive player playing right now. They still had him. And I thought once they got all these signings and stuff, all that would be out of the way and Dallas would be a good team.
Yeah, that's a great pick, Gary, except for one thing. They also have Mike McCarthy, and Mike McCarthy can't win his way out of a paper bag.
Yeah, that's true. I was, in spite of him, hey, he won a Super Bowl.
Well, they also passed on Saquon when they could have had him.
Yes.
Or Henry.
And Henry.
But
Because
they got old Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Good old homecoming. How'd that work out?
Yeah, that's working good. You know, if it wasn't for...
He's getting a lot of play time.
Yeah. If it wasn't for their general manager, things would be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And their general manager also owns the team.
Yeah.
So,
Now I can't equate him with Snyder anymore, so he's on a land all his own.
yeah, that's right. So, in lieu of this being the midway point, I too am going to change to Detroit. Because I think Detroit might be the best team in the league right now.
So you're going with what's now?
Yes.
Your
So
thoughts
right now,
about where we are?
How would you change yours?
Oh, yeah. San Francisco's not
Yeah.
very. They got unhealthy very fast, and they're not getting healthy, and so on. So it's hard to bet against Detroit with the momentum that they've got going and the talent level and everything else that's going on there. So I'm going to go with them too. AFC is a little more challenging because there's no. I mean, Kansas City showed that they can lose, and they they're going to lose some every year during the season. Playoff time, Mahomes is Mahomes, so it's hard to bet against him. So I guess I'll go with Kansas City, Detroit. It's just hard to not go with them right now.
So you're jumping off the Baltimore bandwagon?
Yeah, Baltimore gets in its own way too much.
Mike?
When they can beat anybody, and they will.
Yeah.
If
They can lose to anybody.
They don't screw themselves every game that they play. It's unbelievable.
Mike, you going to stick with what you got?
I think Andy Reid is here. I think he's the coach of every hero. He knows what his talent is, and his game. If you look at his game plan, he designs it plays for the talent he has.
Right.
He doesn't just pick plays up, but there's a lot of thought that goes into his work. He's a coach, and you can't beat Mahomes. I think Mahomes this is probably in a different segment. He's going to be the MVP.
Okay. Steve, you going to change anything?
I'm not going to change anything, but I'm going to say watch out for the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. I agree with you.
The Chargers could give Kansas City some serious competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Harbaugh's doing magic out there.
White on me. It won't happen again.
I'm not a big Harbaugh guy,
No.
so I have a hard time believing that he's going to make this work. So, excuse me 1 second. I got to check something here. All right. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Little technical issue. All right. Now, speaking of MVPs, the MVP at the halfway is who? Jack.
Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Kyler Murray. Wow.
Josh
Mike.
Allen.
Oh, wait. Go ahead, Jack.
He'll probably get comeback player of the year, but he might sneak in there. If they win out and they do a little dance in there, they could get all the way to the Super Bowl.
Mike, you're halfway MVP.
Well, it's really tough, but Stroud is really playing well. He's got some good numbers for Houston, but somebody said Josh Allen. I'm almost going to have to. I think I would think I like the Josh Allen pick.
Okay. Steve, what do you got halfway MVP?
That's who I picked was Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick, but.
Did you guys copy off each other? Got the same Super Bowl winners, got the same MVP.
Well, we all have the Super Bowl winners.
Yeah, now we do.
I'm going with Jared Goff.
Yeah, why not?
Even though,
Oh.
and we watch and listen to a lot of Dan Patrick around here. They're saying, no, he had 5 interceptions in that game. How can he be the MVP? They won. so he can have a bad day and still get them to a victory.
Well, that's the kind of team they have.
Yes.
With
And
him, the team did the job, and then he did it at the end when he had to.
And he had those 2 perfect quarterback rating
Right.
games.
Yep.
So that's my guy right now. What do you think about, will your person ultimately win it at the end of the year? You think?
Well, seems like the voters, and I'm parroting some of the stuff I hear on the radio, but unless you're in the AFC, NFC championship games as a quarterback, you probably aren't going to get votes. So that kind of determines it. So it looks like Goff would have a great chance at the end of the year. Josh Allen could get in there. Could beat KC since they just beat KC, and I could see Josh Allen at the end of the year. Kyler Murray that's an out, that's a 50-1 bet right there, but I might go do it just for the fun of it.
And sure, why not?
Because that's what I do.
If Kyler Murray, if they were to make the playoffs and even maybe get a bye, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a nice outside
They're
shot.
getting in the rhythm now. Marvin Harrison's starting to linking up more, and their defense is okay. So they got the makings to sneak up on people. Plus, they can put points on the board fast.
All right. And you guys, Mike, do you think Josh Allen will make it all the way to the end?
No, I don't. I think that Mahomes will overtake it. And I agree with what Jack said. Unless you get into the playoffs or the Super Bowl, it's really tough to get votes.
All right.
And who
Steve?
knows, Lamar, if the Ravens win out,
Yes.
and Lamar has been playing pretty darn good, it's not been Lamar so much as the penalties and the drop balls and so many of the weird things that lose those games for them. If they can pull that together, Lamar can still rise heads and toes, heads and feet, toes, whatever. Shoulders.
There you go.
God, I'm old. I can't remember anything. And just make a splash so that if you were to get to the Super Bowl, but isn't it voted on before then?
It's a
regular season thing, isn't
it's
it?
regular. It's voted before the playoffs.
Before the playoffs, yeah.
Steve, you think Allen can hang on and win it all?
Yeah, I think he put the team on his back this year, and I think he's playing with a chip, and
Playing smart.
I think he can make it all the way to the end.
Yeah. And
But if I can add something,
Sure.
Allen does have a tendency to do, but Allen also takes chances when he does that, which enables him to get hurt more often. And if he gets hurt, look at the chances he takes when he runs.
yeah, he doesn't slide as much as other quarterbacks.
He's big, though.
But he's bigger than a
big
lot of other
boy.
quarterbacks.
He's like Derrick Henry running down the field.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in his way.
And I agree.
But he is playing smarter. He's not taking on quite as much. And was it Amari Cooper is there now?
Well, yeah, they didn't really have any really named receivers, and then they traded for Amari Cooper
And it's helped.
before the deadline, and that helps
Yeah.
because that guy doesn't miss too many balls.
No, they're not
No.
beating themselves like they've done in the past.
What do you think about a sleeper in? Oh God! Baker Mayfield.
They're not going to win out enough for him to get it.
Yeah, he's.
That's the
they're
only
too far
They're
thing.
not
down the
going to
list.
win. I mean, he's built that same as Josh Allen. He's got the team on his back.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
in the pure sense of it, most valuable player. But the way that it's voted on now, it's kind of like a running back will never win it. It's
Yeah,
just
so
sort
it's
of
a quarterback.
it's a
award.
quarterback award, and it's usually for the winning teams. And that's what they say on the radio shows that they just have kind of formalized it now, so that that's what it's turned into.
I'll give you a
Mayfield, I love Mayfield. I think his spunk is awesome, and he does carry the team. But all those injuries, I mean, his two biggest weapons got ripped from him in the same game. So he's had to throw to some underlings.
Here's two guys
for a
to
while.
think of as sleepers. Herbert from San Diego and Darnold from the Vikings. If the Vikings can keep winning,
There's the key.
yeah, now they've
But
dropped
they're-
a couple, but as much as I am not a Vikings fan, if they keep winning, Darnold's having a good year.
Well, you know, if you look at the ratings of the starters, Lamar Jackson really is at the top of the list. You know, and I know somebody mentioned you've got Darnold way. I mean, his rating is only up. You know, where Lamar Jackson 117. You know, his passer. I mean, he's got a lot to make up if he's gonna. You know, I don't know if the Vikings can help him get to that position.
Yeah.
Not the way the offense is designed this year, too, because it's a pretty conservative offense. But see, that's the other thing that I think that who's the coach there? I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
But I think they're putting Darnold in a position to succeed because they got Jefferson who can go deep and spread the field out, and they got a good running back, and enough support inside. And he has enough time, but it's like one of the coaches who was being interviewed. I think it was Garrett from Dallas said that second stringers show why they're second stringers eventually.
Yeah.
And they may have a
Right.
good run, but then they just kind of start to regress. Look what happened to Flacco. All of a sudden, he went from the savior to now he's probably back on his couch watching on Sundays.
He's still there.
He's
but-
there, but he might as well be on the couch. So,
And can I just say this real quick? When you mentioned Joe Flacco, did anybody else have flashbacks to Earl Morrall?
Earl.
Wasn't he number 15?
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, he came in. He looked old. He was number 15. The starter was hurt. It was Unitas, not Richardson, but I had a flashback of Earl Morrall right there. And if he would have had a crew cut, it would have been exactly him. But,
Earl.
Oh yeah, and I had a flashback of Zeke Bratkowski.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's do this. Let's play in or out for the playoffs. And we're going to start. I think we can eliminate the Patriots and the Jets. Agreed they're not going to make the playoffs?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh come on!
I just got to ask. I'm a fair host to everybody. So that leaves Buffalo, we think, definitely in.
Yeah, they win the division.
Yeah. Division winner.
Yeah, Buffalo's in.
Buffalo's 9-2. How about the Dolphins, 4-6? Can they get in?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, we say no.
10.
Steve?
I say no.
Okay. All right, now we got the Steelers and the Ravens. I think both of those two are in.
Yeah.
Jack?
I
Mike?
agree with that.
Steve?
I agree.
Okay. So we think they're about. So Bengals, 4-7 right now.
No.
Oh,
Out.
Okay. And obviously the Browns out.
Yeah.
The AFC South. Jaguars are a lost cause. Titans are 2. Colts at 5-6.
who?
Indianapolis.
Cold.
Oh no,
You say no?
no.
So now we're getting into the how many? So there's 3 division winners, right? In the conference.
There's 8. Is it 8 places? 1 and 2 get a bye. 3, 4, 5.
So 8 for both leagues.
No, there's 6. There's 6 for both leagues. Right
There's
now,
3 conference. I mean, there's
Yeah.
3 divisions.
There's
in
3
each.
division
So you have
winners.
3 division winners plus 2 wild cards in each. So that's
Okay,
8.
you know, I wrote down my 7 AFC teams that I thought would get have a chance to get in the playoffs.
Okay, go ahead.
I've got the Chiefs, the Bills, like we talked about, the
Right.
Steelers. I think the Texans have a chance.
Yeah. 'Cause they could-
I think the Chargers have a chance. The Ravens,
Yeah,
and on an outside shot, the Broncos.
right. So the Broncos and the Colts could
Well, Broncos are 6-5, Colts are 5-6.
six. Yeah. Well, see, Richardson is the wild card in this because we don't know where he's
Eh,
gonna come from anytime. And even it's like golfers, you know, they can play great front nine, have a terrible back nine, or
Yeah.
vice versa. You don't know what's going to happen with
yeah,
him.
he's
So-
unpredictable right now.
And those games that they're winning by a squeak, and you know, it's hard to rely on them. Broncos are showing some move ahead every week. They seem to be doing something a little bit better. Peyton and Bo Nix are starting to, you know,
Yep.
gel a little bit more. I would be inclined to go with Denver over the Colts.
Okay, so we'd have the Bills, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Chiefs, the Texans, either Steelers or Ravens, and Buffalo will win their division
Yeah.
or their conference, their division.
Yeah.
And then the wild cards would be Denver, the Chargers, and either the Ravens or Steelers. Is that kind of what we're going with?
I agree with that.
That's okay.
Yeah, that sounds like reasonable.
All right. So the big question would be Denver or Indianapolis, and we all think Denver. I do. I don't.
I don't think Indianapolis is there right now.
Yeah. I don't. I can't trust them.
I don't bet on them anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
That's the tell right
I
there.
don't bet on Denver either. Good Lord.
Not on them either.
These teams. I can't get half the games right every week, even in the Pick'em League. I think I know things. I don't know anything. I need to start throwing darts at a board.
All right. Let's go to the NFC here. Cowboys and Giants are battling for first pick. So those two
No.
teams, they're out. Oh, here. All right. So the East Division winner, the Eagles have a 2-game lead on Washington. Pretty safe bet. Eagles are going to win that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. So we agree with the Eagles. And now let's go to the South. The Falcons are 6-5. Tampa Bay 4-6. New Orleans 4-7.
Jeez.
Carolina's 3-7, but I don't think Carolina can do it.
No.
Who is going to win that NFC South?
I think the Falcons.
Mike thinks the Falcons will. Steve?
I think the Saints will.
Woo!
Oh.
Woo! Going on out on the edge there. I like that.
What about you, Jack?
I think none of them should win. I don't like any way that they played so far this year.
One of them has to.
Listen, on my fantasy team, I have Cousins, Pitts, and Drake London. And 1 week I won easily because each of them got 25-plus points. The next week got 4. I don't know what happened to Cousins. He stopped learning how to throw the ball last week or 2 weeks ago whenever we played last. Are you leaving?
Yep. We'll lock this.
Yeah, please.
Everything else is locked.
Okay. So I'm really soured on the Falcons. New Orleans, I actually like Derek Carr. I think he's a heck of a quarterback. But again, kind of like you just never know what barrel he's coming out of.
Yeah.
They got healthy and they started to do better. Taysom Hill went off crazy last week. You never know whether he's going to do that or if they're scheming for him to do that or if he's going to get hurt. And then I love Baker Mayfield. So the strength of schedule I think is going to have a big impact on that what happens in that division going forward.
Yeah.
And I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who they're playing.
No, but if I had a pick that I would like to see win the division, it would be Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I love Baker. I thought the Packers should have went after him when he was available.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he's a class act. He's a it's like Carr. He's a hell of a guy off the field.
Yeah.
But on the field, he's got good management of the game. He's a good commander. He's got the team in his hand. You know, he has it all.
He's got no fear, and he can slice and dice with his arm, and he reminds me a little bit of the New Orleans quarterback.
Carr?
No, not now. The one that retired. The little
Breeze?
guy.
Oh,
Drew Brees. In that he's truly a team manager, team player, team guy. You know, they love him. He throws his whole self into it, and there's a lot of inspiration behind that. And if you had Mike Evans, and if you had the other one, I'm so old now, I can't remember these names. Then I think they wouldn't be. They've lost some tough games to some tough opponents.
Yeah, they've played well, though.
They've been in them, so I think that if they can flip I don't think if they win 10 games, I think they win the division. So they got to win 6 out of 8?
Something like that, yeah.
I could see that depending on who they play. I just don't know who they play.
And I agree with Mike. I think Atlanta's going to end up winning.
But Atlanta
I think
should win.
Cousins will snap out of it.
Uh,
So that brings us to...
he will because I benched him.
Yeah, that's that. So he'll get all the points.
Actually, I dropped him completely. So there. Take that.
All right, NFC North. Bears are out. The Packers are in third place.
I think everybody else.
Yeah, Bears are out. Packers 7-3, Vikings 8-2, and Detroit 9-1. I think Detroit's a lock to win that.
Agree.
Steve,
I agree.
Jack.
Yeah.
Detroit?
Detroit's going to win the division.
Okay. So now, before we go to wild cards, the West right now, Arizona's in front with a 6-4 record.
Right?
The Rams are 5-5, Seattle's 5-5, and San Francisco's 5-5.
There's another strength of schedule situation.
Who wins that?
That's hard to know that now.
Arizona.
You're going with Arizona?
I mean, I'm inclined to
I'm
go
going to
with
go with
Arizona.
Arizona.
Mike and Jack. I'm going the Rams. They got too many receivers. They can I mean
They got a lot of
those guys. Both. What's his name?
Cooper Kupp and Nakua.
Yeah, they
Puka
both
Nacua.
are getting 10 catches a game.
Oh yeah, Stafford's
You know,
going. He's going to throw.
Stafford, and he can still
He's
wing
gonna
it.
throw.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but aren't they all like short passes?
Yeah, but they're moving down the field.
They seem to be yards after catch. I think is pretty high for both those receivers.
I think they count on that. Yeah.
So, but they run routes where they're catching them full speed, so they can zip down
Do
the
you
field.
think that Stafford could still be the leader?
Yeah. He's still got a little juice in that arm.
What do you think, Steve?
I think San Francisco's going to win this division.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
he comes out of nowhere with that one.
You know, I would have agreed with you, Steve, if McCaffrey had been healthy from the beginning of the year.
But he's back in there now.
Yeah, but he's going to try to carry the team, and he's injured again.
But is Debo still out?
He was playing intermittently, but Jennings is
I
getting
thought he
most
was
of
hurt.
the.
I thought Debo was hurt.
Jennings is getting most of the targets now. So it's an interesting thing. But Purdy fell on his elbow, and he'll probably play. But I can tell you, watching Jaden Daniels with a rib injury, he for the last 2 games is nothing like he was the first 6 games.
Yeah.
So a little injury like that can really impact what your effectiveness is.
And we'll get to that in a second. So we got to decide the wild card teams. Is anybody in the West? Because only one of them are going to win. Washington, Minnesota, and Green Bay. Who do we like as wild cards?
I think they all have a better than 75% chance to get in.
Yeah, but we got to pick who we think.
Well, I think the Vikings.
You take the Vikings. And
I agree.
wild card.
Hail to the commies.
Commodores. Oh, commanders, not commodores.
Redskins. Arr.
Well, I like the used to be Redskins. I like them, and I like Green Bay. I don't
Yeah, but
like.
you have to.
I don't like Green Bay, but I'm gonna pick them. Just because I'm a homer.
You are?
Yeah, what the heck?
So is it 3 division winners and
4
3
division
wild
winners and 4 wild cards.
No, 4. Well,
Yeah,
There's four divisions in each
Yes.
conference.
yeah. And then
North,
4 wild
east,
cards.
west, north, south.
Because there's,
Jerry, I'd put a Philly cheesesteak on that.
That's right. So 4 and then
on Green Bay?
Yeah, I'll bet you Green Bay doesn't make.
All right, you're on. I can't eat it, but chicken cheesesteak I can eat.
There you
Well,
go.
you're right. You won't. They'll be watching me eat it.
No, I don't think so.
There it is.
No, I'll bet you a double brat with cheese that won't happen.
You got it.
Well, if Jordan Love does what he's capable of, he
Yeah.
could very well do it.
So I got Green Bay, and you got, who do you have?
I said the Vikings.
You got Minnesota for the wild card. Okay, I'm going to lose all this paperwork anyway. All right, so now let's talk about, I was going to give you a quiz, but I think I'll save that for next time. Let's go. Are we buying stock in the following people? The rookie quarterbacks. You can only invest in one of them. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, or Drake May. Jack, who are you gonna?
Who do you think?
I know you're picking.
The savior, the Washington City savior.
All right, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
All right, Mike, who are you putting stock in?
God, I like Daniels, but I'm going to say Caleb.
Ooh,
Caleb Williams.
don't open your door outside and say that. There's a lot of Green Bay Packer fans around there.
Yeah.
Steve, who you like?
Bo Nix.
Good. You live in Green Bay. You
Oh.
can't say
Good.
Caleb Williams.
So what happens when McCarthy comes back next year? Is he a rookie next year? J.J. McCarthy, who's supposed to be in Minnesota?
I think he is. He would qualify because he
Right?
hasn't
'Cause
played.
He didn't play this year.
Yeah, I left McCarthy and Penix Jr. out
Yeah.
just because they're not playing right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put stock in either of those. So Steve had Bo Nix. I'm going with Jane Daniels too.
Drake May would be my second pick because I think that guy's got it going on. Not that I get a second pick, but from what I've seen so far, I like how he operates.
Yeah, I haven't really seen him play yet. So
Yeah.
Well, you know, Jordan Love isn't. Well, he's not a rookie, so never mind.
yeah, he doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's move on. We are going to talk about the Football Hall of Fame. There are 25 people who made it to the cut list out of I don't know how many. I guess they call them semifinalists.
That's right. That's what I heard yesterday, yeah.
So I'll try to give you I'll give you the first. Here are the first time ballot Hall of Famers. You tell me if they're a first time ballot Hall of Famer. All right? Luke Kuechly.
No.
You say no?
I don't know. I'm not really qualified. I don't know the history of these people.
That's all right. It's fun
I
to
know
guess.
his name, but I
Yeah.
just don't think he was
Mike?
great. I don't know. Maybe he was.
Mike, what do you got?
What did you say?
Luke Kuechly. Is he a first team Hall of Famer? Or a first
No.
time? No? Steve?
Yes.
You think so, yes? I'm going to say,
Was he a tight end or something?
No, he's a linebacker. Very intense guy. Led the Panthers in tackles while he played there.
Okay.
I'm going to go yes. So Steve and I say yes. All right. Terrell Suggs.
Yes.
Played with Baltimore, Arizona, and Kansas City. Jack says yes. Mike?
I say yes too.
Steve?
I say no.
I'm going to say yes. Now, that remember, they take between 4 and 8. So, Earl Thomas, defensive back, Seattle and Baltimore.
No.
No? Mike?
No, I don't think so.
Steve?
No.
Okay. Now, okay, we're going to go back then to that. Adam Vinatieri.
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Steve? Yes? So
Yes.
we all say yes. Richmond Webb. Offensive tackle, Miami Dolphins, Cincinnati Bengals.
If I knew who it was, I might have an
yeah.
opinion. I don't know.
It's one of those guys where you don't know.
I mean, he's typical being the guy on the line. You never
Yeah,
hear.
you don't hear of him.
The inside
I know he was good, but I'm going to say, like, first ballot Hall of Famer. No,
Doesn't seem likely.
no. Mike,
I'm going to say no.
Steve.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Marshall Yanda played for the Ravens. He was good, but I
still think it's a
I
no.
don't think he's not a first-time
Some of the names that are
ballot.
on that list that have been on the list
Yeah,
before,
should go in before.
there's the
these
ones
guys.
that with before these guys.
Yeah.
'Cause they have-
So
I think Marshall Yanda has a
kinda-
Hello?
hello, are you there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you cut out there. What did you say?
I said I think Yanda has a chance.
Okay,
yeah,
Steve.
you might.
I'm going to abstain. I don't know enough about him.
Are we allowed to abstain?
I don't
He's
know any of
changing
these
the
guys.
rules.
All right, one last guy, and this will be fun. Eli Manning.
Eli.
Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
He's a first timer out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mike says yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Steve?
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Eli
Eli
Manning.
Manning.
I don't know enough
I
about him.
didn't catch that.
Is he Josh?
Are
Oh,
you-
Eli Manning? Yes.
Oh, yeah, Eli Manning. You say yes?
Yes.
I think his popularity has grown so much being with Peyton the last few years that part of it'll be swayed yes.
The
I
Manning
don't know that
thing.
his 2 Super Bowls is undeniable, but 500 record, not the greatest of statistics otherwise, but 2 Super Bowls, plus he's a Manning. I think he's first in.
I think so too. I don't want to put him in, but the 2 Super Bowls rings pretty loud.
Pretty dang.
And they beat
Patriots.
they beat Tom Brady twice. So he denied Brady.
Yeah, and
like
everything's measured
ring-
by the Super Bowl anymore. So.
Yeah, he denied Brady ring, 77 and 78? I don't know how many he's won.
Yeah. Yep.
So that helps him. All right. Now, real quick, we're going to go rapid fire here. Should they be in? Will they make it this year or not? Eric Allen, cornerback. And
I abstain.
Mike?
Eric Allen?
Yeah.
No.
No. Steve?
No.
No, I don't think he's in. Jared Allen, defensive tackle.
Yes.
Defensive end. I think he's in too.
Yep.
I'll defer to
Yep.
you guys.
Okay. Willie Anderson was an offensive tackle.
I say possible.
Okay,
Well,
good. Way to go out on a
yeah,
limb.
I'll
That could
Does
be
it say how many times they've been on it?
Yes. This, okay, Eric Allen, this is his 5th time. Jared Allen, this is his 5th time.
Yeah,
Willie Anderson is his 5th time.
yeah.
Anquan Bolden,
Mm,
this is his 4th time up.
I'd say no.
I don't think he's in either.
No, I don't think. Well,
I mean, he was
Anquan
good.
Bolden, you said?
Yeah, Anquan Bolden.
He was good, but I don't know. I don't think.
Was he on that Cardinal team that Pittsburgh beat on the last second throw by Roethlisberger? He might have been a receiver on that
He
team.
might have been.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say yes.
Okay. I want to say yes because I like him. He was tough, hard-nosed, and if I remember right, I think he was a quarterback at Florida State.
No.
And he
I think he
came,
was.
huh?
I think he's agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, I think he was a quarterback, and then he moved to receiver, and he made himself a great player. Jerry Evans, guard. Most of his work, 3rd time. Most of his work with New Orleans. He had to protect Breeze, but I don't.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. Antonio Gates.
Yes.
I think this is his 2nd time. I think he should be in. No idea? Tight end with the Chargers.
Yeah, I kind of remember him.
Like, I think he was the best tight end while he played. So
Yeah.
that says something.
No, that's true. He got nominated for a reason.
James Harrison. Linebacker, made his hay with Pittsburgh.
What time is this?
This is his 3rd time.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I say he gets in.
Yeah.
Rodney Harrison.
Yes.
I would say
Yeah.
yeah. More than the other one, I would say. If I had to choose between them.
I never thought he was that good.
No?
Dan Patrick loves him. Of course, he worked with them. So, but we got 3 yays. Torrey Holt. This is his 11th time. He's almost done.
Wow. You can go 11?
You can go 15, I think.
I'm gonna
Maybe that's
say
what.
no.
Okay.
I'd say no, too.
I'm going to say he falls short.
Yeah, I think so too. But he was that Greatest Show on Turf, and the other guy made it.
Oh, yeah?
Bruce, whatever his name was.
Huh.
That guy, I think, is in.
Isaac Bruce.
Yeah, that's it. I think he made it last year.
Oh, it was Isaac Hayes.
No. He's in for the theme from Shaft song.
Right.
Posthumously.
Yes. Robert Mathis, defensive linebacker with the Colts. His 4th year, I say no. He was good,
I
but
say
he wasn't,
no.
he wasn't great.
I say no.
I don't know.
No idea. All right, Steve Smith Sr.,
Yes.
I would say yes. He's a receiver, right?
his 4th year, yeah. I guess he was good. I don't know. I don't remember much about him, but
Seattle?
no, Carolina.
Carolina.
And
Good
then
wide receiver.
Baltimore. Oh, Mike, here's one we have an interest in. There's a couple, Fred Taylor, Heinz
Ricky
Ward.
Wa-
Huh? What?
Huh?
What name did you say?
Ricky Waters.
Yes.
Ricky Water.
Yes. We coached against him
Oh, yeah?
in the CYO League when we were in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, I know him personally.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we said hi to him. I think he should be in. I think he was LaDainian Tomlinson before LaDainian Tomlinson.
I liked him.
Because he could run and he could
He's
catch.
good.
All right,
But
this segment's getting pretty long. Let's see, Reggie Wayne, I think he should be in. If Marvin Harrison is in, he should be in. Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, he should be
yeah,
in.
he should be in.
Steve Wisniewski.
Yes.
Darren Woodson.
Abstain.
Yeah, I abstain too. Oh, here's the thing. I wanted to. This is about Manning. He's the only quarterback to make the semifinals. Here are the people who did not at quarterback. Just holler out if you think they should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, what?
Mark Bulger,
No.
Randall
No.
Randall Cunningham.
No.
I say yes.
Yeah,
He didn't make the cut. Jake Delhomme.
No.
no,
No.
No.
Doug Flutie.
No.
no.
Something about him should be in.
Yeah.
Just the way he played. Rich Gannon.
No.
No.
No. Jeff Garcia.
No.
No.
No. Donovan McNabb.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, Steve goes yes.
Yeah, I'll go to a yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack?
I'm on the fence with him.
I am
He's
too.
very deep.
He did carry the Eagles to the
carried
Super
them.
Bowl and championships.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think it's Hall of Fame career, though.
Hall of Good.
Hall of Good. Yeah.
Steve McNair.
Oof.
Yes.
I would say he was pretty good. But I don't know.
He didn't win a Super Bowl though, did he?
No. He started in the
No, I-
NFL.
No, he didn't.
He was with
USFL
Tennessee
or whatever.
and then with the Ravens.
Yeah.
And Mike, your buddy
And then he,
Tony Romo.
no.
No, Mike has personally met him.
He's a friend of mine, and I
Yes.
have to say,
Yeah. Oh,
He does know.
he's a good golfer.
Yes, he is.
he's a damn good golfer.
All right. And then lastly, I want to talk real quick, Baseball Hall of Fame,
Oh, God. Now you're going down the lane. I don't know anything.
because the baseball season just ended, Red Dodgers, blah, blah, blah. What's his name was MVP.
Otani?
Yeah,
There's a
in the
surprise.
National League. Yeah, there's a surprise.
Judge.
Here, I'm just going to go down the first-time Hall of Famers. First-time eligible. Carlos Gonzalez. I don't know which one that is.
Why don't you read them and see if we know any of them?
Curtis Granderson. I say no. Felix Hernandez. Yes.
Get it.
Maybe not first ballot. Adam Jones.
Who?
Felix Hernandez, he was a pitcher with Seattle. Led the league in strikeouts a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Adam Jones.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you say Chipper Jones?
No, Adam. Chipper's in already. Adam Jones played outfield for the Orioles.
No,
Nah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
Ian Kinsler, no.
no,
Russell Martin was a catcher, no. Brian McCann,
no,
no.
No.
Dustin Pedroia,
Mm.
oh no,
he was on those Red
No.
Sox team that won
Yeah.
the
He was
the
fun to watch.
World
He's
Series.
a heck of a player.
I say he's got a pretty good chance.
He's the Hall of Good, though.
Yeah, Hanley
I-
Ramirez,
Who?
Hanley Ramirez. He's a
Yes.
shortstop. You
Yeah.
think he's in?
Yep.
Fernando Rodney, a pit. He was a starting up backup pitcher, reliever.
Let's do a couple more, and then let's talk about Pete Rose.
Okay, I'll finish this. Ben Zobrist.
No.
All right, here's three guys who I think should go in. Troy Tulowitzki, Ichiro,
yes,
Ichiro,
Yeah.
Definitely,
CC Sabathia.
yes.
Yes.
All right, and then I'll look. I think what's his ninth? Well, maybe it's a steroid thing. Manny Ramirez is his 9th time up.
Oh, that's probably,
I think Derek Jeter should get in.
He's not eligible yet, I don't think. Or is he in yet? He's in already.
I think he is eligible.
I thought he was in. I don't know.
he'll get in.
Oh, here.
Maybe.
How about any of these old timers? Dick Allen,
No.
Ken Boyer,
No.
Steve Garvey,
Yes.
Yes.
Tommy John.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree. Dave Parker.
Yes.
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 No.
Louis Tiant.
I think Tiant should be in.
El Presidente.
Yes, I like Louis.
All right, now we'll go for Pete Rose. Why or why not? Jack, you start.
I say yes. I think he's been railroaded for too long in the new environment. I don't see how you keep him out. For what he did, I mean, he played a whole career of Hall of Fame effort baseball, and the numbers he put up, may never even be equaled. So if that ain't Hall of Fame worthy, I don't know what is. And the morals element of the gambling part of it, now it's switched so much that, what good does it do him because he's passed away?
Yeah.
But I think just that he should be in.
Okay. Mike, should he be in?
Yes.
Why?
Because he played the game the way it's supposed to be played. I mean, the guy, he's not Charlie Hustle for nothing,
That's right.
Did he gamble? Yes, he gambled. Did he gamble on his team? He said he never gambled on his team to lose. Okay, so, he never fixed the team. I don't believe he ever fixed the
Right,
game.
I agree with that.
Okay, yeah, gambling's not legal, but so is steroids not legal. And there's a lot of players that use, in that era, use steroids. Okay, and that's another topic for discussion. But I think that you have to let him in the Hall of Fame because of the way he played the game.
I agree.
Steve?
No. I think that although he did have a stellar career and he does deserve to be in it, I think you can't forgive him for what he did with the gambling.
I think that gambling now that it's legal everywhere makes it a little bit different of a story. I don't think he's going to get in until, if they let the steroid users in, who they know use steroids or have a pretty good idea, then he should be in. Because they cheated the game, and he didn't. So.
Gary, do you think Barry Bonds should be in?
No. Because he cheated the game. Roger Clemens cheated the game. Some of these other guys, McGuire, Sosa, they cheated the game.
I agree with that.
Even though it wasn't illegal. It became illegal after they started cranking out 150 home runs a game.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, I saw a good 30-30 on it
Yeah.
when they talked about it, and it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So I say I would like to see him in. I would like to see him in before he died. I hate to see that. Guys like Kenny Stabler or Ron Santo, they put in after they died.
Yeah.
You know, just put them in. But I don't think baseball will unless they put in those other people.
So you're saying you'd like to see Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, with an asterisk.
Okay.
Put an asterisk by his
The
name.
old asterisk.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't disagree with that either, Gary. Do that, but the way you can't dispute the game.
Yeah.
It was a no tolerance policy, and he broke it.
Right.
So I mean, you can make that argument, and that's what he suffered from for all those until he died.
Yeah.
And now that even being talked about is
All right.
it's different.
In this day and age, you've got athletes hawking gambling sites.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that it's not. It's so changed so much. So, all right. No NBA or college basketball. It's too early. There's no sense talking
No.
about that yet. So we're gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna just read a couple things I saw that I
Except
think are
Bronny, yes or no?
Bronny, no. Mike,
What?
Bronny James, yes or no?
In the NBA this year, should he be in the NBA?
I don't. In the NBA, you said?
Yes.
I don't watch the NBA.
Okay.
Abstain. Steve,
Ronnie James?
Bronny,
LeBron's son was drafted by
No.
the Lakers.
no. Here's what I saw. There's 336 players in the G League. He was rated 333rd.
I believe it.
So it's good
It's
to.
the ultimate nepotistic relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Or career advancement.
Yeah. All right.
But
Okay, enough of that.
if he's a lot of weight,
Yeah. Today in sports, I just want to read that. I found these very interesting today. The first USA-Japanese baseball game happened on this day in 1908.
No, oh wow, really?
1910. Oh, you ought to know this.
Oh, I don't know about that.
This person patents steel shaft golf clubs.
Oh wow.
1910.
Brunswick?
Arthur Knight.
Uh,
Ooh.
don't know that one.
All right, were you there for this one? The PGA Championship men's golf in Pinehurst. Denny Shute wins his first of consecutive PGA titles, defeating Jimmy Thompson 3-2.
That was a
1936.
36, yeah.
You weren't there for that?
No.
All right. Now this one is weird because I looked this up in the record books and I didn't see his name. 1945, Cleveland Rams and Jim Benton gains 303 yards in a 28-21 win over the Detroit Lions. NFL single game rushing record stands for 40 plus years.
Wow.
I did not know who that was, and I looked it up. He's not listed.
No.
So, for 10 bonus points, who has the all-time single game rushing record
In the NFL?
in the NFL? Anybody?
Jim Brown.
O.J. Simpson.
Mike?
O.J.
God, Steve, that's not a pick.
It's a trick question, right?
It's not.
It's a no. It's a,
Yeah.
it's a known person.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go with
With OJ?
yeah.
No. Adrian Peterson had
Maybe.
296 yards.
Hmm.
That was going to be one of my other quizzes later on, but we'll save that for
Hmm.
next time. Okay, let me see.
That's a lot of yards.
Boston shooting guard Bill Sharman hits 10 free throws in Celtics 101-78 win over Philadelphia. I don't know why that's so
What's that
big deal.
Bill Sharman.
And the 56 Summer Olympics in Australia started. And then in 1957, this man was voted MVP of the American League for the second time. Who is it?
American League what? Baseball?
Baseball.
Not a clue.
57.
I was minus 3 years old.
Mike, do you know? You were born. You were born.
Yeah, I know. I know I was born, Gary, but
50
Gary Hicks.
No, Steve, do you know? Come on. Steve?
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle is right.
Okay, yeah.
No, Roger Maris.
No, 57 was the Mick. All right.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to say happy birthday to Billie Jean King, 81.
Oh, boy.
Boris Becker's 57. Two people passed away on this date.
Oh.
I'm going to see if do you know any of these people? I didn't know this one. Mola Mallory. Mola Mallory. Anybody know who that is?
player.
I had to look this up because I didn't know. Anna Margrethe Mola Bjørnsted Mallory was a Norwegian-American tennis player. She won a record 8 singles titles at the U.S. National Championship. And she was the first woman to represent Norway in the Olympics. She passed away on this date in 59. And in 2000, Emil Zatopek.
Oh, good old.
Do you know Emil?
No.
Either you guys know Emil?
No,
I knew who he
Don't they
was.
sell it at a taco stand?
No,
I thought it was a pasta. Isn't it a pasta brand?
no. I knew this because if you watch MASH as much as I did,
Ah,
they always had those. They'd have the show sometimes where they'd show the reels of what's
yeah.
newsreels of what was actually happening.
Yeah.
And he was in.
He was in it, huh?
He was a Czech long distance runner, best known for winning 3 gold medals in the 52 Summer Olympics.
Oh, wow.
In Helsinki. He won the gold in the 5,000 and 10,000, and his final medal came when he decided in the last minute to compete in his first marathon of his life. That guy could run.
Good old Emil.
So that's our little corner of the sports world.
Okay.
I want to thank Jack.
Thank you.
Thanks Mike and Steve.
Thank you, guys.
And we will try to do this again soon. And until then, just go out and play and be a good sport.